Hello, hello, Tatum here. Welcome back to day 13 of my Shape Up September challenge. Call it what you want, butt, booty, glutes, rear, bum, etc. But we are working the lower half today. Today's workout will build strong glutes and toned thighs. We will begin with glute activation using a mini band and then move into strength and toning exercises using dumbbells for resistance. We will wrap up our session with the mini band once again for added glute strength. This lower body workout will leave those thighs and booty on fire and will have you feeling stronger and more powerful. Now click play, follow me, let's get to it. All right, hello, welcome to day 13 of my Shape Up September. We're going to be working on legs. Today's equipment, I have a glute or hip band, if you want to call it a hip band, booty band, a thick band. If you have a thinner one, that's great. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can still move through this and feel it today. As for weights, I have a medium to kind of heavy type load, so a 25, just one dumbbell on this, or 30. So you could stay with 1, 25, 20, 15, or whatever, instead of switching out. So not too much in equipment today. All right, so let's go ahead. If you don't have the booty band, don't worry about it again. We're gonna get started with a good leg warm up here. So let's go ahead and start with our leg swings forward and back. Just easing into it a bit. Good. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited about another leg day. This is gonna feel cardio, lower body strength for sure, but a lot of cardio as well. So hopefully you like this one. It is a little bit longer, 45 minutes. Trying to go a little longer on this one. Only about one of these a week, and then keeping the others a little shorter because I know we're all crunched for time. So I hope you can make time for this. Great job. Let's go ahead and scoop down towards that ankle. Scoop and stand. Good. I like to move a little bit back and forward as I work these scoops. I love to move. Anytime I can move, it's good. Let's go forward now. If you have the space, if not, just stand in place. It's all good. Good. One more back. Woo! Tight, tight. There we go. All right, nice work. Let's walk on those heels out. We are going to be jumping a little bit today, not a lot, and you can always take it low. Good. On those toes, small steps. Stay high. Good. And down, heels. Back up onto toes. Ooh, my calves are sore. All right, nice work. Let's go across the body on this swing, okay? Give it a little turn. Find your balance. Find your core strength. Draw in. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's switch. Other side. Wrap it around as much as you can. Get a little twist there. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just do a little hurdle here. Actually, let's bring it up towards the front. So I'm gonna have you step back and then bring that knee up and over. Good. Let's stay with the same side. Step back, up and around. Step back, up and around. That's it. Back. Give me one more. Good, other side, back, up over that hurdle with that leg, good. Good. 2 more. Good, nice work. Let's go into a warrior 3, again, working balance and core strength here. We'll just stay high instead of going to the ground. We're just gonna lean over here, find our tabletop. Arms out in front. If it feels better, you can have your arms out wide. Try to get that back leg up. If you're struggling with balance, maybe hold on to the wall or a chair or something here just to help yourself. Maybe you actually kickstand just a little bit back here on those toes just to have a little balance and work here. Find your breath and hold. Good, let's come down. See if you can bend and touch the ground and maybe open up a little bit here. If not, don't worry about it. Stay high where you were. Good, let's come all the way up. Other side, we're running out of time. Warrior 3, I'm struggling with balance today for sure. A little bit of tightness going on. Breathe through it. Sometimes this is better barefoot than in your shoes. Good, let's come down and touch if you're there. Maybe open up just a bit. Good, all the way back up. Nice work. We're gonna get our bands on for this first part. I've written this with a little bit of an activation 2-set here, just warming up some more. So go ahead, bands above your knees. If you have a band that's a little bit easier, you're gonna put it below your knee here, okay? Just below. We're gonna start without weight. So we're gonna do 2 sets of the circuit that I have here for you. You're gonna see it again at the end of strength. So right now, we're just trying to get the glutes started, on fire, ready to go. Kind of warming up, but working a little bit. We'll stop so we can get through my next segment, and then we'll finish up with this again. While we're tired, just trying to get some of the glute going there. Or not glute, but glute strength. We'll be working more strength later. All right, so we're pressing out against that band. Those knees are over the second and third toe, okay? If you're too wide, you're gonna be here. Look where my knees are. All right, so bring it in about hip width. This is a good place to be for this. 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. We're gonna squat and lift back up, just a little bit of a lift here into the glutes. We're just gonna keep moving. That's it. Little bit of a lift, little bit of a bend in the knees here. Straight back, legs straight. Squeeze. You should feel this by now. And again, we're just doing 2 sets. If it feels like it's too much, take your band off and do it without the band. I don't want you to tire out too soon before our next segment, because I've split this part up into 2s and 2s at the beginning and the end for our sets. Our middle main set is going to be 4 sets. And that's where you can bring it down to 2 or 3 if you need to. You do you, modify, find your challenge. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, jumping jacks with the band as well. Firing up those hips. Good, nice hip strength here. You got it. Woo! Might have had too big of a meal before this workout. Comment if you ever do that. What kind of things do not settle well with you when you're working out? Send me a comment. I love communicating here. It's fun to hear what you have to say. 3, 2, and 1. All right, band down. Here we go. We're gonna walk it out. This is a walkout here today, okay? Then I want you to tap out, tap in, or if you want, you can jump it twice. All right, we're gonna walk it in, tap, tap. I'm gonna keep this low for now, so out, we're gonna tap. Let's keep it low, just easing into this workout. The last 2 sets that we do of this later, we can bring it up into that high intensity jump, okay? That's it, good, and down. This is 1:30, okay? We're gonna be here a while, because this is a long little bout here, little exercise, little hybrid. Tap, all the way in and up, tap. Good, low jack. 45 seconds to go, we're halfway, you're doing awesome. Just a little tap out, walk it in. Now, I might bring this up a little bit towards the end. You can keep it here, always remember that. Good. I got the heart rate up already. We are gonna go through this 1 more set before moving on. Good, and down. Tap, tap, and up. Tap, tap. 15 seconds. We're headed back to the top here. We're gonna put those bands on for a squat. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Let's go ahead and get that band back above the knees. We're gonna go into that body weight squat again. Again, hips, feet about hip width apart. Sit back here. Keep those knees over the second, third toe. Call me out if my knees aren't there. I'm trying to push, trying to keep it there. That's it, really press out against the band. Helps to slow down. So if I go too fast, it's hard for me to control that, right? But if I slow down, I can keep that tension the whole time on that band. So try doing that. A lot of times we go fast and we're not able to keep the tension against the band during that fast movement. So just a little bit slower so you can press out. Woo, there you go. If you need a chair or box behind you in order to get the form in your squat, you can sit back on a chair. That will help you for sure. You want to feel your heels and the balls of your feet on the floor here. 3, 2, and 1. Good, here we go. Little quarter squat with a lift behind. Keep saying kick, but then we end up bending and pushing back. Today I just want to lift and lift. Again, slow and controlled. Put some pressure against that band. Good, that's it. Back and forth. We'll have a little rest in between this one and our next large set here. 4 sets. Woo! Yep, taking it up a notch today. We're not all there and that's okay. So just go 2 or 3 sets with me. Then you can forward to the next segment. I'll try to put the splits in there for you. Whew. Help me remember, comment if I forget to put the little splits for the section so you can just click on the next one. I'll try to do that for you. 3, 2, and 1. All right, jumping jacks, everyone. Jumping jacks. Again, same thing here with this band. If your band is thin and you're not feeling it, you can bring it below the knees. All right, or you can go above, but don't go too wide here because then your knees are gonna come in, okay? We gotta keep it small here, about hip width, so we can keep pressing out. Good. 5 seconds. Then we're gonna go up and down again here with that burpee. 3, 2, 4, modified burpee. Walk out. Here we go, we're down. Walk it back, tap right, tap left, walk it to the top, right tap, left tap. Good. Down, step back, right, left, step forward, right, left. Good. Down, back, right, left, up, right, and left. You got it. All right, 1 minute here. Just remember your taps. Bring it in. A couple more. Great job. 2, all the way in. You got it. Great job. Woo-hoo. We are here. We are doing it. I am so excited for you, for me, for all of us. So great. Not easy to show up, okay? That's the hardest part, showing up. Doing the workout is hard, but once you're here, we can keep going. Those endorphins are gonna kick in. You're gonna feel good. Sure, Tatum. Whatever you say. No, seriously, eventually, this is gonna feel really good to you. It's gonna become just slightly addictive in a good way. You're gonna like how it feels, how you look. You're gonna wanna keep going. There you go, tap. Tap, tap, good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest, all right. 1 minute here. Let's take a sip of water. I'm really thirsty today. I'm back to that whole I'm so thirsty bit, right? I don't know if I said that. I was going through that a lot earlier, but I'm feeling it again. So pardon me as I slurp down the water here. 30 seconds to go. We have 4 sets here. Take it 2 or 3. Flip forward to the last segment here, okay? Which is gonna be our first part, just a couple times more through, all right? So here we have figure 8 lunges. We're gonna take a dumbbell. If you have a kettlebell, grab your kettlebells because this is a lot easier with a kettlebell, but we're gonna thread it through our legs as we lunge, all right? And then we'll have some duck walks, some other stuff. We'll have time in between to kind of talk about them. So grab your weight here. I'm gonna move. You wanna kind of move if you have a little bit of space. So take a couple steps and turn around. Just bringing that weight underneath. So I'm holding it. This is a bigger weight here, so I'm holding it by the handle. You could hold it by the head and bring it through, depending on how big and how great your grip is with your weight, all right? And like I said, a kettlebell is really nice because it has an actual handle. It's smaller to fit through the legs. Here you go. Just keep figure 8. Now, the thing about a figure 8 lunge is that you want to get deep enough but still keep the chest up. What I see a lot of, because people don't want to bend, is a bending over at the waist, a hinge at the waist, and a rounding of the back to get that weight through. You want to come straight down. You might even touch that knee to the floor to get there, okay? But you want to keep the chest up. The thing I like about this, it forces you to go deep in order to keep your posture up, all right, and your form good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that weight can go down. We're gonna do a duck walk now, one of my favorites. We're gonna get low as you can. The idea is to get those tops of the legs parallel to the floor. May not happen today, that's okay. Here we go, find your squat, low squat. I want you to walk forward. We're gonna make a square. So then you're gonna walk to the side for a couple steps, excuse me. Then we're gonna walk back, and then we're gonna walk to the left, all right? All right, good. It's really good. We're moving in all these directions, forward, laterally. Again, the harder, if you wanna make this harder, just go a little deeper here, trying to stay parallel. I'm not quite parallel today. There's no way that's happening. My legs are already tired. Woo! This is it. You got it. Stay low. Walk it out. Keep moving. Woo! Brings the heart rate up. It's like a, shake it out, a wall sit. But you're moving. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good work. Nice job. 15 seconds, that's all. We're gonna kind of keep moving. We're gonna jump this time. If jumping's not for you, you do a split squat, okay? So you're gonna be here instead, okay? Feet stay on railroad tracks. Everybody else, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come down and jump. There you go. So we're either jumping or just doing a split squat where the feet stay grounded, all right? Woo! 15 seconds on one side. We'll switch. That's halfway switch. Keep going. That's it, or split squat. You don't have to jump. Raise up on the toe, back toe. Keep moving. Keep those feet grounded. 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, rest. All right, now we're gonna work hooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, then hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Just like that. 4 to 4. If you want, you could take this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit. 2, 3. Some more hooks, all right? 2 to 1 here. Count that out for 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go 4. 1, 2, 3 with a pause. 4 and stick it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You find your own rhythm there, okay? Everybody will be different. 1, 2. Might depend on what kind of music you have there. Maybe you want to move to your music. 2, 3, unless you're listening to ours, and I have no idea what it's gonna be. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 2, and 1. All right, rest. 20 seconds. We have 3 more rounds of this. Figure 8 lunges are first. Exactly what we did. 3 more times. This should go relatively fast, hopefully for us, okay? Because once we get this 3 sets done here, we'll move on to the other. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Figure 8. Get deep, but don't sacrifice your form. No hinging or, I mean, there's a slight hinge, but let's say no collapsing of the chest, okay? No collapsing forward here where your chest is touching your thigh. Try to stay up and down on this. Up and down. Passing that weight through either by the head, the handle. Kettlebell is great. We got this. Good control. If you are still working on getting low to the ground, don't put a lot of weight here. Maybe it's just a ball, a band. Maybe you're just handing off your sweat towel. Okay, so maybe the weight is too much. Take your sweat towel, lace it through here, and just work on passing off underneath and getting deep, okay? Great job. Keep working. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. Duck walk's coming up. Little square for me. I can keep drinking. I'm gonna keep drinking here. Here we go. I think I spilled water everywhere. I don't know about you, but it has been a week for me. It has been a week for me. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. Everything's unraveling. Everything's really busy. All right, stay low. My head, I used to feel like I would joke about like that whole squirrel. Like, like being drawn. Like I can't focus. There's so much going on. I'm torn each direction. And I just feel like the head is spinning. I can't even look a certain direction. My head's just spinning and spinning. Oh, 2 thumbs up if you feel that way. Whew. All right, back. Gotta learn to slow down. I'm gonna try tonight. I'm trying this week. I'm doing some fun things just for that. Took 2 naps, take a couple naps, take a nap when you can, if you can, even if it's a weekend. I tried to treat myself to like a 20-minute cat nap. Felt good. Going out on a boat tonight. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo. And what else? Try to plan something else fun. I'm gonna do my own little sprint triathlon this weekend. So I know that doesn't sound like fun, but all right, split squats are coming out, or split jumps. Remember, you can do a split squat instead of jumping. 3, 2, and 1. So those feet do not need to leave the ground if you're not there. Don't worry about it. Especially if you're still trying to get your balance and hip strength. All right, we need good hip stability, core stability, knee, all of that down the chain for this. So if you're all over, go ahead and switch, other side. Stop it, look at yourself in the mirror. How does it look? Do you look rigid, solid, balanced? If not, go into that split squat and work it there first, okay? 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, hooks and hits. I'm gonna take them low. This is, or low, slow. This is a minute 90. So I'm gonna hook and hit it, stick it, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strike, strike. 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you want to take it a different tempo, a different ratio, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you tired of hearing me yet? 2, 3, 4. This is how you stay together if you're with me. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 30 seconds. Good. Count to yourself. We'll keep going here. Stick it if you want. Maybe you do. Maybe you like to break it down. Maybe you just want to do hooks. Maybe you just want to take it with the knee strikes here and forget the hooks. Make it your own. Experiment. Have fun with it. I know that word doesn't really exist probably out here as much as I'd like for it to, but have some fun. If you mix it up and you give it that little piece of yourself, your own, good time. You will enjoy it more. As you learn to do what you want to do, you get to enjoy it. You get some ownership over it, okay? Accountability. All right, 10 seconds. Boy, I really didn't give us much rest. Remember, grab your weight for those figure 8 lunges. Some of us are just getting started, and that little bout that we just did with the split jump is going to cause that heart rate to spike. If it's really high, if you cannot have a little breathless conversation, like you're so out of breath you cannot breathe right now or talk, pause me right now. Just pause me. Take a little extra time to recover. You're not going to hurt anything. You're not going to be less strong or less better, nothing like that. You're gonna actually be better because you're gonna be able to work with the weight that you had before. You're gonna be able to do it with good form with that rest. So take it as you condition, as you continue with this and you stay consistent, you'll be able to move more. That heart rate will not go as high. It will recover quickly. It will come back down quicker. All right, that's how it works. Don't worry, don't judge yourself. 3, 2, and 1. Good, duck walk's coming up. Make a square if you can in your space. If not, you can always just go forward and back into it, okay? If your space is a little small, maybe you don't want to move that far, that's fine. Or maybe you go laterally a couple times. Mix it up. Make it your own. Here we go. We're down. Try to stay parallel. I'm trying to get my knees or my tops of my thighs parallel to the ground. It's super duper tough, okay? But I'm gonna try. How do I look? Not quite there, not quite there. Woo, trying. But this feels like a challenge from what I was doing earlier, so I'm gonna stick with it. It's a little deeper, definitely a little deeper. Oh, I can feel it, that's for sure. All right, 30 seconds to go. Do your best. If your knees hurt, come up a little higher. Good. You could do squat pulses here if this is too much, okay? Maybe you pulse. Feel that too. Oh, 13 seconds and I came out of it. So hard to do. Here we go. Keep working. If you did not come out of that, kudos, kudos. Keep working. You're my inspiration. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Woo! All right, just like that. Oh, split squats. See, this is going quick. It's going quick. Their intervals are changing. All right, 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other. Squat or jump, up to you. Here we go. Let's move. Try to get those feet to release if off the floor. If you're there, if jumping's good. I told you, look at yourself in the mirror. How do you look? Tell me if I don't look sturdy, okay? If I'm all wobbly, I should be going to that split squat. Halfway, switch. Other side, keep moving. Ooh. There we go, come on. You can do it. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Oh, good work. All right, hooks and hits, hooks and hits. Trying to say that fast. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, 4. Good, really pull down on those. Hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, and hit. 2, 40 seconds. 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. I'm gonna bounce. 2, 3, 4, a little bit. Hook. 2, 3, 4, I'm feeling it. Hit. 2, 3, 4, hook. 2, 3, 4, hit. 2, 3, and 4, hook. 2, 3, and time. Woo! 20 seconds is all he gave us. All right, some of us are there, some of us aren't. Don't judge yourself, just inspire yourself, okay? So go ahead, pause me, take a little time. You can take a minute, 2 minutes, whatever you need. Get back to it. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. This should be our last, right? Our last figure 8. So if you really dislike this exercise, count your blessings. It's over after this. You got it.
Remember that form, okay? Check yourself out. If we can't get down, we might be collapsing to get there because our legs are tired, because we just don't have the strength to go down right now. So then change out that dumbbell. Maybe you just work lunges. Maybe you find your towel or something else lighter to hand off underneath, just for practice. Good. 15 seconds. Nice work. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. All right, this time, hopefully our last time, because I'm kind of losing count here. Let's try to stay in that walk the whole time. Even if we raise up a little bit, I'm gonna try not to stand. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. I know I started a little bit lower. Maybe that's what got to me, but I'm gonna try to stay low again. We can always just come up a slight bit, okay, if we need to. Oh dear, it's already burning. Happy place, find it. Right now, find it. You know, I'm a little funny today. I'm goofy, but find your happy place. Comment on your happy place. I keep telling you, just comment. Share some information with me. I don't know you. You know a lot about me, probably, because I talk in here, but I don't know you. I would love to get to know you. So if you're not in our Facebook TXT online fitness group, come in there, introduce yourself. If you're, don't be shy, please. It takes a lot for me to put myself out here too, trust me. But if I can do it, you can do it, trust me. All right. Yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. Oh, talked myself through that one. Time. Good work, 13 seconds. Hopefully I distracted you enough with all that as well. Anyways, comment with your happy place. Split jumps here, 3, or split squat, 3, 2, and 1. Now, maybe you took a jump the first 3 rounds, and now you're feeling a little wobbly, right? Now you're feeling like, oh dear, I don't know if I can keep this. Either take the interval down or go to that split squat. Whew. Halfway, we got it. Last one today for this. Yes, at least I hope I'm on that. I hope that's right. I feel really bad if we have one more round. That's all right. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's our hooks and our hits. Okay, let that heart rate come down. We'll have a minute's rest. We're gonna put our booty bands back on, or hip bands, whatever you wanna call them. 3, 2 mini bands. Here we go, let's hook. 2, 3, 4, and hit. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 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 Come on. 2, 3, 4. 40 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. 20. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 2, 3, and 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hit. 2, 3, and time. All right, 1 minute. I was right. We're good. Whew, didn't want to lie to you there. All right, grab a sip of water. We have a minute. If that heart rate isn't down by the time this minute is up, pause me. That's the beauty. Pause me. All right, and then get back to it. And I always joke, but I joke because it's something I would do. I would pause, go do something else around the house for a minute, and then a minute turns into 10 minutes, and 10 minutes turns into half an hour. Then my heart rate's down, I'm really not feeling it anymore. I'm done. So don't do that, stay put, just rest. All right, 20 seconds. I'm gonna add a little weight this time to my squat. We did, remember, with the band, we're going through the same exercise. Same exercise this time, all right? All right, so I'm gonna go with a little goblet on this one. We only have 2 sets. 2 sets, we did 2 already. We already got half of it out of the way. 3, 2, and 1. Feet hip width apart. Make sure those knees stay over the second of their toes. Don't let them come in. You can even shift the toes out just a little bit. You want them pretty much forward, arm here, but a little bit out, just to push out here. There you go, sit back. If you've added this weight, sometimes we end up kind of sliding forward and not really sitting. Make sure you sit, add a chair behind you to help you feel safe enough to do so. Oh boy. Oh, there, my knees went in, I felt it. You don't even have to tell me, I felt it. I got weak there. I let it go. My mind, I didn't focus. Takes focus now because we're tired. All right, this is what happens when we run, when we exercise and we get tired. Things start to go, right? And we have to focus. And if we can't find it there, put your weight down, take the band off, find a thinner band, do what you can to make it modified for your challenge. All right, good job, put that down. We have that half squat rear lift, here we go. So I used, back to my method here, the madness behind my method. A lot of the same strength exercises that we do for hips and glutes are also great activation exercises. Sometimes we just need to get things. Usually it takes some foam rolling, some stretching, different things like that. And I'll be coming out with more videos like that. We've started with our feet, calves. We're gonna work up. Maybe that's a good one for today. We're gonna work up into the legs. I'll try to get that done for you. Maybe we'll just focus on quads. So with that being said, a lot of these are good strength too. So I took 2 sets. We could have even done 1. Sometimes I just do 1 set, 2 set, not too long. Nothing that tires you out, just to activate, get everything fired up. Then at the end, I'll do a little bit more for more of a strength focus. All right, there we go. We have jumping jacks, everyone. Remember, just slightly out here, just a little. You're doing great. This is a home stretch. Heart rate should have come down by now, just a little bit. You might feel it pick back up with these next 2. Hopefully you find it settle back down. If not, hit pause. You don't even have to finish with this. You got 2 in the beginning as activation and strength. Then we went into the main set. So maybe you're short on time, that's okay. Maybe just get through 1 of these. 3, 2, and 1, good. Take that off, here we go. We're gonna do our little walkout burpee. I'm actually gonna jump on this one. I'm gonna do an actual burpee. You can walk it out, okay? So let me walk out with you 1 time and then I'll take it up. All right, oh, I forgot. Let's walk back. We're gonna tap out. I want that little plank jack tap. Then we'll walk it in. We're gonna do a low jack. All right, stay there. That's what we did in the beginning. If you want, take it up. Out, jack, in, jack. Down, jack, up, jack. You can take it up. All right, up to you. I can't talk during this. Notice I'm not counting for you. All right, again, back low. You're gonna tap, tap, walk it in, overhead tap, tap. If you're with me, we're going down into that burpee. We're gonna find a plank jack, come up to the top, find a jumping jack. Good, just like that. Out, jack, in, jumping jack. Down, plank tap, or plank jump, up, jumping jack. Down, plank, jumping jack, in and up, good. 15 seconds, okay? You got it. Eight seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, all right. Here we go. Put that back on. We're gonna go right into it, squat. No rest, apparently, no. If you need rest, take it. This is a full minute. You really just need to work 30 seconds to 45 seconds at most here. So if you want that rest, go ahead. We're gonna just push through it. Keep the heart rate up here at the end. But if it's making us sloppy, or we're having trouble moving properly and staying stable, then go ahead and rest for me. Good, that's it. Press out against that band. Don't let it collapse. A lot of times we rest and then we try to press. Just keep that tension out against that band the whole time if you can. 3, 2, 1. Good job. We won't see that one again. Here we go. Kick back. Sorry, let's lift. Kick back is a little different to me. It's more of a press out kick. Here we're just lifting. So it's small. Make sure you squeeze that glute as you lift. Otherwise you might end up using your back, okay? A lot of your back muscles there, your lower back, your lumbar there. So just be careful. So really squeeze as you push out. Squeeze. And I'm even kicking a little bit out, up and out. All right, just a little. Good, that's it. Ooh. Control it. Don't rush it. See how far you can squeeze. 15 more seconds. Oh, I'm gonna chug that water when this is over. Chug, chug, chug. 8 seconds. That's all I can think about it now. Water. Here we go. Come on, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks. 30 seconds. Maybe you want to stand here and tap out because the jacks are too much. You can do that too. You can take your band off if it's too much for your hips at this point. Maybe it is. That's okay. Just take it down. If you want to keep that heart rate up, take the band off and keep moving. Good work. So close. 7 seconds here. We're going to take that band off. We're going to wrap it up. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Here we go. Remember, I'll go with the low first. Down, out, out, tap, tap. Try to keep those hips level to the floor. Tap, bring it in, tap, tap high. Down, tap out, in, high tap here. Okay, or with me, we're gonna jump out. We're gonna plank, jump. We're gonna come in, we're gonna do a jumping jack. Down, plank jack, up, jumping jack. Down, plank jack, jack, up, jumping jack. There you go, you got it. Just move through this at your pace. Woo! 50 seconds to go. It's long, so you can also modify. Maybe you're ready for this, but you're tired. So come down, perform a few at a lower intensity. Okay, maybe do a couple, 2 or 3, get back to the highs. It's good. Modify. Take your lows, take your highs, switch it up. That's better than just staying low the whole time because you're afraid you can't do the high the whole time. Do the high for as long as you can, find the low. I'm super proud of you for trying and for moving on and challenging yourself. Think about that. Even if you have to go back to the other, we're moving, we're doing it. Whew. You're giving it your 10 for today. 7 seconds, team. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Not a long cool down today. I tried to keep it, this is like 46 minutes, really, but I said 45. It's really 46. All right, let's bring our heart rate down first thing. Whew. Great job. Couple breaths in. Let's go to the front. We did a lot of this. Let's go up in front, through your nose, out through your mouth. Good job. All right, up in front. Thanks for sticking it out with me today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for tuning in and for all of your support. Truly, truly appreciate it. Again, this whole thing has been quite a blessing that it fell into place when it did and what it's become. And really have you guys to thank for it. Keep telling a friend to subscribe. All right, if we can build those subscriptions, that just helps us stay here and keep bringing these videos to you. That's the goal, to keep bringing it to you. And out. Good job. Let's do a quad stretch here. Grab onto a wall. I know my balance is not there. We're gonna grab the leg behind. Actually, let's go down and we'll do this from the floor. All right, we'll do this from the floor. I need a hip flexor after all that. Let's go ahead and do that. We're very tight. If you've been sitting during the day, guarantee that you probably have some tightness going on. So go ahead and just squeeze that butt cheek here, that right one, and then you're gonna push forward. I don't want you to arch, but I do want you to lean forward into that as much as you can. Don't go too far, just till you feel the stretch, just till you feel that stretch. If you go too far, you could pull your hip flexor here. That doesn't heal easily or well, so please don't overdo it. Let's get that stretch there. Good. Let's come up over. We only really have time for a couple stretches here, so stay if you have time on your own and get some more stretches in. If you've been training with me, you should know a few by now, especially ones that you like. Spend time on them. All right, we're gonna come behind now and grab that ankle. If you feel your hamstring come into play, squeeze that glute tighter so it doesn't wanna come into play. If this is not a good position for you, you're gonna lay down on your side here with your knees bent at 90 degrees in front, and you're just gonna hold your ankle there. And I'm gonna come back up to this position, but we gotta get to the other side. All right, good job. Other side, same thing, squeeze, push forward till you feel the stretch. Push, push, push. Good, now, this hamstring wants to activate. I'm gonna squeeze my glute really tight so I can get there. Oh, find your balance. There you go, hold it. Breathe. You can lay down on your side like I showed you earlier. That's 46 minutes on the clock. Please stay here if you can. Good, release that nice and easy. Let's go ahead with last stretch here. Just want you to grab this. You can either put your fist in the small of your back and lean back, open up the hips there. Find a back bend. If you're there, notice I'm up on my toes because I need to be there for this. We're just gonna reach back into a little back bend onto our heels. If you're not there, don't worry about it. Stay high. Don't hurt yourself trying to do this because you want to do it. Good. All right, now let's round out into child's pose after that, and that's it today. All right, thank you again for joining me. I'm so happy to have you here and to be here with you, cheering you on the whole time. I'll see you on day 14. Have a great day. Bye-bye.